Hello, welcome back everyone. My name is Miss Y and I work for the Boys and Girls of LA Harbor, and today we're going to be covering the art of Carmen Herrera. Carmen Herrera is a Cuban-American artist born in Havana in 1915. She currently lives and will be 105 years old in actually a few days. Herrera's work consisted of precise and clean designs which were heavily influenced by her background in architecture and her love of straight lines. We're going to be recreating one of Herrera's pieces from her Blanco y Negro series, which means black and white, and one of those includes this piece that's right behind me. Today we're going to be using or utilizing paper, just paper and glue for this activity, or you can do it out of markers. With this one, you're going to need a ruler, markers, and paper, and scissors. For this one, if you want to do it out of paper like I am, obviously you're going to just need 2 shades of paper, 2 shades of color. I'm going to do black and white, like I said, it's part of her black and white series. So I'm going to do black and white paper, about 2 sheets of each, scissors to cut your strips, and glue to glue everything down, and a ruler to measure everything out. Step is to figure out what color you want your base paper to be. So for this one, I went ahead and used a white base and cut strips of black. For these, I used, I believe it's a 1/2 inch. I felt like it was the best to cover this to make sure that the illusion works a little better. You can make your lines larger, but I suggest a 1/2 inch all the way through. So once I got my white, I measured my black, which is the same size as my white paper, and I measured this 1/2 inch all the way through and then cut my papers into strips. So from here we went here. And I'm going to show you how to do this. So what's crucial to know or to do this is to measure your paper. So I believe this is actually 9 inches top down. So you're going to have to cut your strip in half. So I remember that this is actually 9 inches as well, and I cut this in half. And that's important because you're only going to be gluing half stripes all the way through your paper. I already went ahead and glued some, but I'm going to show you guys how I went about gluing it. So once you cut your strips, you're going to grab your glue stick. You can use white glue as well, but glue stick is a little less messy for this project. And you're going to start in your corner. And you're going to be gluing in a checkerboard pattern. You'll see what I'm saying right now. So you start in the corner here with your strip. And remind you, this doesn't have to be black and white. It can be any 2 colors they contrast each other, but because I'm trying to be in the spirit of her black and white, I did this in black and white. So you're gonna glue one to your corner first, and you're gonna get your next strip and glue it to the opposite corner. Or not opposite corner, but touching the corner of your last strip. Like so. And by doing this method, all your squares are going to be aligned perfectly. So just keep doing this all the way through until you're done with your paper. So let me finish this and we'll be right back. Your paper looks like this. Cut off all the excess. Like as you see here, I have all this extra here. So I'm going to cut all that off and all the extra little pieces that I have on the paper here. But once you glue all this down, take time to look into Herrera's designs and choose one of your favorites. I'm actually going to go with the diamond design behind us because I just like the contrast in the shapes and the direction of the lines. So like I said, once again, you can do this with marker and it's going to be the same concept. You're going to just draw lines. What you would want to do is split your paper in half. So draw a line going this way and then draw lines going this way and then color them all staggered. And right now it seems a little messy and confusing, but you would just make your lines staggered and this shape we did separately. So I'll show you how to do that afterwards. But if I can show you here. This was the first step. And then we drew a circle and then did lines again spaced out evenly, and we aligned this to make sure that the illusion works. And that's what we're going to be doing with our project. So if I put this here and align it correctly, the illusion will be there. If that makes sense. So we're going to do the same thing, but we're doing it with paper this time. So since we're working with only paper, you're going to get another piece of paper that is the same size and start cutting out or drawing the shapes that you would like. Like I said, I want to go with diamonds, so I'm going to just fold this in half to make sure that everything that cut is symmetrical. So with the ruler, which is very important, precise lines, you're going to draw all your shapes. There's my ruler. and you just draw a diamond. So make sure once again to draw halfway. I'm gonna draw upside down so you guys can see that. So say I want a diamond, I'm gonna just do a simple triangle, and I'm only gonna draw one angle and then a straight line. And the reason why I'm doing this is to make sure that everything is perfectly symmetrical. You're gonna give this some space and cut it out. And you're gonna fold along this line that we just created. And by doing so, it's gonna be symmetrical. So it's like when you guys draw like little half hearts and you cut it in half and you make a full heart. So once again, the line that I drew is here. And I'm gonna cut along this, and I folded it twice. So it's once, twice. When you cut it out, you should have a perfectly symmetrical diamond, like so. So once you're done with all your diamonds, you're gonna do the same process, and you're gonna glue the strips over the diamonds. So let me cut my shapes out, and I'll show you how that will look. I did 3 diamonds, so I want my composition to look somewhat like this. I varied the sizes. These are a little longer, this one's a little more stout. So I wanted to make sure that you kind of line up everything, and from there decide or figure out what color you have to glue first. So for example, this diamond and the way this diamond is placed, I need to place the opposite color in my diamond. So this line, this diamond is touching my white line, and this little piece here needs to be black. And I'm gonna glue my black, and then white, and then black, and then white, and then black, and then white. I'm gonna show you on the top, and I'm gonna do it again on the bottom. So, like I said, the corner of this diamond right now, the top or this bottom corner of this diamond is touching the white. That means that I need to make that bottom corner black. And everything's gonna make sense once we glue everything down. So obviously this has to be white, and this next one's gonna be black. And a quick tip is just to leave this on here so you know how it looks as you're gluing. Maybe if you have scotch tape or tape or anything, maybe leave this taped in place so it doesn't move. So once again, the opposite of black is this white of my diamond, and we're only doing it one piece at a time. So let's see, I'm gonna cover this so we don't get confused. Okay. Again, with my other strip, I'm gonna glue this other piece where the white is. Basically, you want to camouflage it. When we cut off all the excess, it's gonna look the way it should. So keep doing this, and we'll do the opposite side right now. It's good to cover the other side so you don't get confused at this point. While this dries, I'm gonna do the same thing, and I'm gonna cover this side. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Grab another strip and place it to cover the space in between. So right now I'm gonna remove my diamond. Go. And just be careful when you glue it. I glued it too close to my actual paper and it got stuck. But that's okay. We learn. We're learning from this. Alright. With your scissors, you're gonna trim all the excess. Alright. So it should look like this. And you're gonna place this once again right there, and it should blend right in. And well, right there, perfect. So I'll just glue that down. I'll hold it down. And it's okay if some didn't line up all the way, but if it really bothers you, just re-glue that little piece or realign it. That's why I said precision is key for the effect to work. All right, so here's one of them. Pretty good so far. I would obviously bring this one a little higher to make sure these all touch, but that's just a simple little mistake that can be fixed. That's one of them. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the other two, and I'll show you how it looks when we're all done. this is our final product. Like I said, you can do it with strips of paper, which I find a little nicer because lines are a little more crisp. But you can easily go ahead and do this with marker. So I did the same concept here. I did this, traced it, did it with marker, made my shape and the lines and realigned it. So this is just a copy of this one and this one. So 2 approaches, 2 different materials. And we hope you guys like it and that you try it out. If you have any questions, feel free to email us. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Bye.